Hi friends! Today we're going to work on our alphabet a little bit, and I'm going to show you a fun activity we can do to help do that. But first we need to clear some table space. I'll clean that up later. But first thing you're going to need some cards with some letters on them. Now these can be any kind of cards you can come up with. They don't have to be fancy like this. You can just write some letters on a piece of paper and spread them out on the table, and it's simple, just like that. So then you want to put them out on the table like this, and as many as you can. We'll start with 9 for now, and while you're doing it, you can have your child count out the different cards and say, how many cards do we have? But anyways, on to the game. So you're going to say the sound of a letter, and they're going to take their Flyswatter, or if you don't have one of these, you can just use a simple stick like you find outside. And then you can say, all right, which letter makes the ah sound? And they will, as fast as they can, hit on the letter they think it is. And you'll tell them, yes, it's right. Or if they went on cue, you'll say, try again. And then they'll try to get the right one, which is letter A, makes the ah sound. Or your child can teach you the zoophonic sounds, like Allie Alligator says ah. So that is pretty much it. It's a great way to just review and do a quick little quick as they can game. But stay tuned, because I'm going to show you another fun way you can make this work with a little bit of creativity. All right, for this activity we're going to need 2 kinds of tape. We're going to need some scissors and all the plastic bags you can find. All right, the first step you need to do is you got to lay out your Ziploc bags like so, keeping them only about 1 inch apart. Now it's time to use the tape. So you'll need to tape them all together just on one side, because the other side you're going to want the bags to open. So you tape them across that way. And then you're going to want to take 2 more strips and tape them across that way as well, so that it's all one piece. All right, next you'll want to flip it over and make sure that all of these bags can open, because this is going to be the side where you're going to be able to put all the cards into the individual spots. Now once you've figured out that all the bags can open, you can start using your decorative tape to tape the back sides right in the spaces where you taped the other side. So you can see now on this side it's going to look nice and fancy. So we're going to do that on these long ways too. All right, now once you've got it all nice, flip it back over to the front side, and we're going to use our clear tape again to make the border. So once again, you'll put it out like this, and you'll leave a little bit like that, so go ahead and do it on all 4 sides, and then you can flip it back over and do the same thing to make a nice little border for your activity quilt. And once you're done, you'll have something that looks a little bit like this. I'm going to teach you how to play the game we were playing earlier using this activity quilt. All right, so let's see how we can use this quilt to do our alphabet activity from earlier. This time we can take our cards and we can place each one of these cards into a slot right here. That way this will space it out evenly for us. And so the one I made here is only 6 squares, but if you get creative enough, you can even make one that's like 9 squares, you could go 12 squares, whatever you feel like making. And once they're all in, that's something that looks like this. And you can just lay it out and do the same thing as before. Say the animal sound, so which letter makes qua, and they can land on Q. Well, I hope you enjoyed that demonstration on how to use the activity quilt to help with the alphabet, and I hope you find many fun ways to use it on your own. But stay tuned next week because I've got another idea that I'll upload on how you can use that activity quilt to help with your child's learning.